to the live. We're back. I have RuneScape going in the background. We're about to do some dishes, and after that, well, after we mop, actually, we're gonna head outside to do some lawn work. So let's get this water hot and let's start these dishes. My gloves are buried under here. Got it. All right, let me tag the. Hi, Annie. How's it going today? Welcome to the live. How are you? I need to move this so I can scooch my phone over just a smidge. What's going on, Evan? Been a minute. How are you? There's too much of a glare, but try to keep your eye on RuneScape in the back and tell me if I need to go. Fish. Looks like I'm okay for now. I know we've had a very busy few weeks, Annie, but we're back now. Welcome in. Happy Monday to back to work, back to whatever your grind is. We've been busy. My parents moved, so I had to get a bunch of boxes of my childhood stuff from them and bring it up here. And so we've been trying to reorganize the house and do some spring cleaning off stream so that we don't have boxes and memorabilia from our childhoods in the living room anymore. So we're reorganizing the house. That's why we've been MIA. All good stuff, though. It needed to be done anyway. Oh, can't get that to stand up. Whatever. I'll just put it down. But yeah, just doing. Oh, thank you for the sparkles. Cute. We've just been doing some reorganizing off stream because it's stuff that's not very active with the chat stuff. We can't. It went pretty well. I wasn't able to go down and help with the actual moving into their new place, so all I could do was get my stuff out of their way before. What's for lunch today? We already had lunch. I made us buffalo chicken quesadillas and a salad on the side. That's all we had for lunch. What did you have for lunch, tall man? Manlin? Manlin? But in a little bit here, we're going to head outside and do some yard work as well. Stay tuned. It's getting hot here. So we are trying to take advantage of the nice weather that not everybody has yet. Spring's on the way, though. Spring is on the way. How's it going, everybody? Double tap the live if you're just joining. Say what's up in the chat. We're getting these dishes done at the moment. That's easily accessible. Ariana, how are you? Welcome in. We've been brainstorming some ideas too for new videos we can do for the channel. So we've got some stuff in talks right now. It's not currently in the works, but we're getting the, and then we'll start being in action on the new videos soon. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're gonna level things up a little bit. Hi from Italy, welcome in. How are you? The cool weather was nice while it lasted. We took our 2-year-old son on an Easter egg hunt in Orange City on Saturday. Started sweating at 11 when it started. Yeah. I I was ready for it to just stay warm, honestly. So I'm glad that it's getting hot again. The few cool days were nice, but I enjoy the heat. Well, buddy, double tap the screen if you're just joining. Now we've had some back and forth weather the past few weeks in Florida. It was cold and then it was really hot for like a week and a half. So I thought spring was here to stay. And then we had like 2 separate cold fronts since then. And so it's been able to get back up to like mid 70s, low 80s, and then it gets chilly again. The mid 70s, low 80s right now. So I'm hoping it just stays and then continues to get hotter now that it's actually spring too. Because I was saying it was spring like a month before it was actually spring. Inflation heat. Roscoe's been enjoying the heat as well. He he's sleeping on the carpet right now, but he likes to go out and just lay in the sun and enjoy the hot weather. So he's been doing that this past week. Anybody else's doggy like to sunbathe? Trying to once. Welcome in, everybody. Oh, we gotta go get a new fishing spot on RuneScape over here. On it. Let me know if it stops fishing. What's going on, MD? Happy Monday to you. Hungry for some barbecue chicken, bacon ranch pizza with jalapenos? Sounds yummy. I won't lie, sounds good. I hate the cold just like every other Floridian, but somewhat enjoy the cold. Not for a long period of time, though. Yeah, I feel you. And I liked this winter because we actually got some like decent cold days. But once those first days of warm weather hit, I'm ready for the spring and summertime. No going back and forth. Just let it be warm or let it be cold. What's going? Welcome in. Hi, Paul. How are you? Nice to see you, Paul. Roscoe is taking a big snooze right now. Working as usual, Paul. Thank you for the 100 sleigh. Hi, Andre. Happy Monday. How are you? Cameron, we got another member in the chat, everybody. How are you, Cameron? Good afternoon, right back at ya. If you want priority read Cameron and like Gray, become a member for only $1. You also get a members only live stream once a week and early access to everything we post. Which I have a long form video coming out on Roscoe's channel coming up soon this week. Can't beat the $1 membership, guys. Exactly. Can't beat it. It's basically free. $1 is basically free. Hi, John. How are you? Double tap the screen, everybody, if you're just joining the live. Thanks for being here. Say what's up in the chat. Doing these dishes extra speedy today. Lightning dish round. Hi, Scarlett. How are you? Roscoe's taking a nap. I'm dog mom. Ah, I'm doing great, Scarlett. How are you today? Hello. Thank you for all the pink waves. So cutie. Whoa, I almost dropped that. We're going to head outside here in a little bit and do some yard work. It's pretty nice out. Spring has hit. It's like 80, probably 82 or 83 now. So what temperature is it where everybody else is? Is it warm for you yet or is it still chilly? I know, I almost did, Scarlett. Slippery. Happy Monday, Barry. It's warm. You're in Alabama. Nice. Do you enjoy the heat though, or do you wish it was still cool? It's 74 degrees today. That's not too bad. You love the cold? I like it when it's winter, but when it starts to be March 1st, I want it to be spring and not turn back. That's not how it works, but that's what I would do. I've honestly only ever seen snow like 5 times in my life. Gotta get a RuneScape fishing On track. I'm catching sharks right now. What snows? What do you mean? Oh, what snow is amazing? It is. It's very fun. I've seen it in Colorado and New York. I've seen snow, but that's it. Hi, Caleb. How are you? You're 37 years old. You were 4 the last time there was actually a snowstorm in Alabama. It was 1993. Dang. That was the year my brother was born. Roscoe is a golden retriever. A 6-year-old golden retriever. Grace said, I've seen snow about 10 times in Rhode Island and Illinois visiting family. It's beautiful, but F living in it. It's not for this Florida guy. Yeah, I don't know how we would do with driving in snow or like the black ice. I could probably drive in a hurricane, but I don't know about driving in a snowstorm. Roscoe does the dishes, dog mom does the dishes, while Roscoe takes a snooze. Hi, Jacqueline. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Happy Monday to you. Doing some stuff around the house. I've already done, honestly, a bunch of stuff today, but I made a list of some chores I could do on the live stream. So we fired it up. We're starting with the dishes. And in a little bit, we're going to head outside to do some yard work. So stay tuned. Running out of room already. Got to strategize. I'd take driving in a hurricane any day over black ice. Yeah, exactly. I don't think one is necessarily less dangerous. I just know how to navigate one better. I know. I wish Roscoe could do some chores. He needs to pick up his toys and put them away. That would be my favorite chore he could do. Thank you for the positive vibes. I appreciate that. Spread some love today. Double tap the live if you're just joining. Thanks for being here, everybody. Nah, hurricanes are fun, but black ice sounds terrifying. Hurricanes are fun until they have so much flooding that it's ruining your town. Then it's not fun. Then it's scary. I've lived through many a hurricane. Every hurricane in Florida since 1998 to hit the East Coast, except for one hurricane we left and went to like the Naples area. But every other hurricane, we just rode it out at the house. He looks so comfy taking his nap right now. Well, he's a dog, so it's impossible. I wish he could, but he can't. Amen, Gray. Amen. I don't wish that on anybody. How's it going, Daniel? Welcome into the chat. We're doing some chores. In a little bit, we're going to head outside to do some outside chores. What's everybody else up to today? Send me some cleaning emojis if you're also doing chores at the house. Thank you. Thanks for the $5. I can't heart it. With my glove on. There we go. Thank you for the $5. You take that. Accidentally put the retouch on. We got 1 out of 10 goals until Dog Dad helps us with the yard work. So somebody keep that momentum going. Send another 5. Well, I got this off. How are we doing with our fishing? We're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, Dub's in the chat. Thank you. No way. Keep that momentum going, everybody. Get Dog Dad to help me with the yard work. I want to clean off the driveway because we just got a pressure wash the other day. Thank you, Dog Dad. And because it's spring, there's already pollen everywhere. So I want to get the pollen off the driveway so it doesn't stain my freshly cleaned driveway. And then I want to trim the hedges in the front. Yeah, W Dog Dad for the driveway cleaning. W Dog Dad. He needs to get back up there later this week too, so that's why it's comes at a cost for him to help out today because he's already got things on his agenda for the later in the week. All right, we're making some progress here. We're getting there. All right. I washed the coffee pot today too, so. Oh my gosh, Gray, they're everywhere right now, those stupid caterpillars. And then they put cocoons all over my house. Dog Dad went live when he cleaned the driveway the other day, and I was complaining about it on that live. It was on his channel. Yeah, I've always heard to keep away from them because they're poisonous, so I've never really messed with them. Actually, on before we went live and we were outside, Dog Dad had one like right here on his shirt, and I freaked out more than he freaked out. They're freaky looking either way. They are scary looking caterpillars. Welcome back. Let's get some more super chats so Dog Dad helps me with the yard work today, folks. Please. I'm capable of doing it alone, but it would be better if I had help. How's it going, Jess? Welcome to the live stream. So loud. Jeez Louise. I just want to get the silverware soaking so they come clean easier. All right, there we go. Welcome in. If you're new, double tap the screen, say what's up in the chat. Let me know you're hanging out. We're doing just some dishes right now. And we got more chores on the books after this. We're headed outside for yard work in a little bit. And we're hoping Dog Dad assists, but we need some super chats to make it happen. Aw, hi to your son. My niece does the same thing. My brother sent me videos of her trying to talk to Roscoe through the live stream. But it's not FaceTime. That's cute though. Our daily bubble. Oh, there he goes. He is not happy. He does not like an unexpected visitor. I don't know who that was, but I'm busy. I know, I heard Roscoe. I know. Oh, he's not happy. Hey, thanks for the 100. Let's go. I need some more super chats so Dog Dad helps me with the outside yard work. Somebody pull through. Bless me. Oh, he is not happy, chat. Roscoe, it's okay. You got him. You did it. All done. I'm telling you, this is like the speed around dish. I should have shown how many we started with. But we're making good time. And I'm keeping up with my fishing. All right. Anybody have any big projects on their spring cleaning lists? We made our spring cleaning with list with chat a couple weeks ago, and I think the best things we have on there are finishing the painting in the house, and what was another good one? Ooh, reorganizing the closet. That was another one I know we need to do. Clean the straws, folks. Inside and out. I texted my girlfriend at work to turn the debit card on so I can help get the ball rolling. LOL. I'm terrible with money. If I had $100 in a day, I'd spend 99 of it. Oh no. At least you know it and are okay with the limits. That's so funny though. I do love the shop too, but I want a ring, so I'm not spending any money until I get that. What's going on? Welcome to the live stream. Thanks for 50 likes, everybody. Let's go. Happy Monday to everybody. We're just doing some chores around the house today, so we popped the live stream on so we can chat with everybody, see what's going on, check back in with the community. I have towns without people, oceans without water, deserts without sand, and mountains without land. What am I? A map? A a globe? Chef Grant's in here with the daily riddle. Everybody help me out. I have towns without people, oceans without water, deserts without sand, and mountains without land. What am I? My guess is a map. Running out of space. Ew. Poured water everywhere. I got it. Let's go. Sometimes I'm good at them. Sometimes I'm stumped. Back to his nap. He's done barking. All right. 4 more. We can do this. I like buying scratch off tickets. I get the 20, 30, and $50 tickets. That's my shopping. LOL. I do love a good scratch off. My family loves a scratch off, especially for a holiday. No, I have not, Ashton. But I do love a scratch off. Hi, Kaylee. How's it going? Hello, Liesel. Happy Monday to you. My sink is so small and my dish is so big. I want a big sink. Somebody please. Get our fishing back at it. It is 3:47 for me. What time is it for everybody else? Oh no. Dish avalanche, everybody. Give me a moment. It knocked over my whole pile. All right, two more. For real. Spamming in the chat gets you no attention. Hello from Kentucky. We're the same time. Welcome in, Scott. Two more dishes. We made it, chat. We made it to the end. I really messed up my neck the other day. I don't know if I like slept wrong or what, but I went to like stretch first thing in the morning and I heard something like crack and my neck has been hurting for like 3 days. It's finally starting to feel just a little bit better, but I like could barely look to the left yesterday. That's how bad it was. I don't know what I did. I literally just went to like stretch like this in the morning and I heard a crack. And then it hurt. It was like instant, it hurt. Double tap the live, everybody. Give a sub, say what's up, send a super chat, send a sticker. We appreciate all the support. All right, final dish. How's the pup? He's good. He's taking a nap right now. And then I'm going to go OUTSIDE to do some yard work in a little bit. And I think he can come if he's a good boy. Sounds like a normal day for you. LOL, I used to skateboard and play sports. I'm only 37, but I feel like I'm 80 some days. Yeah, I know. That's what I've danced so much that I have my body is 27. Well, my internally I'm 27. My body sometimes feels like it's 72. Already liked and subscribed. Thank you, Scott. Yeah, especially like my vertebrae. My back, my neck, that's usually what I have problems with. Everything else has been, knock on wood, injury free. Just my spine. Wesky, how's it going? Welcome back to the live, Wesky. We just wrapped up the dish, everybody. We did it. Let's wipe this sink down now. Let me get my fishing back. Oh no. My glove was getting in the way. I've had 8 broken bones, and my mom would always say, "You're gonna hate life when you get older." Thought she was crazy, but now I understand. Yeah, no one ever told me. I just started having back issues at like 20 years old, and I was like, why do I hurt so bad? But then I figured it out. And one thing that I wish they taught more dancers is to cool down. We do like so many crazy, like overextending things with our bodies, and then there's no cool down. And you just get in the car and go home and like sit still for the 30-minute ride home and then lay flat on your bed. And we need to like be stretching post dance because you're supposed to stretch when your muscles are warm. And a lot of dancers stretch at the beginning of class without a warm up and use that as the warm up. So that's one thing I try to do different about my classes is at least like explain that to dancers so they have the knowledge and can help take care of themselves. And I usually try to at least save like 5 minutes at the end of class to do a little cool down. I know back problems are the worst. I wouldn't either. I would not either. Not on my worst enemy. But I will say, I'm glad that I started taking care of it early in my 20s and didn't just wait till I couldn't move anymore because I've been able to not have a flare up in a long time and I've felt really good and been able to stay mobile and do shows and perform and teach still. So I've gotten the right regimen now to take care of myself. Yeah, exactly. Yoga is really good for you as well. That's been one thing that helps. And I have like a list of stretches for my back from like orthopedic doctors I've seen. Cause like I said, I tried to actually take care of it and be intentional about finding out what's actually helpful and then actually sticking to it because being diligent about your routine is like the only way to actually feel better. If you do it every once in a while, it's not helpful. You have to prevent the pain rather than treat a flare up. That's what I've learned. Hell yeah. You're sick and tired? Oh no, Wesky, what's going on? What's happening? All right. We put our fish in our barrel. Let me wipe down this counter. Okay. Using my method spray, of course. My favorites. Smells so good and it cleans everything. If you haven't yet, check out the super chat goal. We're trying to reach the super chat goal so that dog dad will help me with the yard work here in a little bit. We got 1 out of 10, so somebody keep the momentum going and get us some super chats. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do in this kitchen is the floors because they need to be mopped so, so badly. Oh, if only I could answer. All right. Let's I think let's make the mop water after we sweep. So let me move the camera and we can put the chairs up and sweep this kitchen first, and then we'll get the mop out and finish the floors, and then we'll go outside so that it can dry. Let me take the charger off. Golly, I can't get it off. Earthquake for the chat. Okay, there we go. I'm like gonna bend it trying to take that off. Thank you for the silver star. Thanks, Matthew. All right. This will be the area. Yes, exactly. And then I at least have some pals to chat with as well. Yes, thank you, Gray. Don't forget to subscribe to Dog Dad's channel. True. Do I have any kids? No, just the doggy. He's the only baby. All right, let's move these chairs and then we can start this. Sweet. I'm gonna put these chairs over here because then it'll keep the doggy off of my floor too. You should, former CEO. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. I've been storing my paper towels over here too. I like to buy them in bulk, but where do you store something like this? It's in the way everywhere. This is a new dog bed for Roscoe. We need to set up as well. Thank you for the positive vibes. I appreciate it. Part of one of our ring lights. I've literally never spent $1 on Temu, so no, not accurate. I go to Sam's Club. That's where I buy in bulk. And that ring light is because I'm a musical theater kid, so I need it for auditions, self tapes. Yeah, exactly. Bulk buying is the way to go. But like I said, where do you store 50 million paper towels? All right. And we need to put these egg cartons in some bags. We get our eggs farm fresh from either my mom or dog dad's mom. His mom actually has chickens. My mom has a lot of friends with chickens. So we have a lot of random egg cartons. We like to return them so we can reuse them. But we've just been collecting and not returning for a while. So I need to get these at least in some bags so they're easier to grab next time we go down to see either one of them. Fresh is better. Yes, indeed, Lord Rock. They are better. One bag. And 2 bags. Okay. Let me drink some water and then let's sweep this floor. That's a doggy's ball. Why, thanks. I found some toothbrushes that were only about $1 a piece. So I got a life supply of toothbrushes. Yeah, I have like a 6 pack in the under the sink in the bathroom right now. I'm good all year. We won't need toothbrushes. Okay. Let's sweep. I don't know if you can tell. I still like can barely look to the left. I'm like looking like this to this side. My neck has been hurting. Hopefully it's all the way better tomorrow. Move this out of the way for now. I've got about 400 pair of disposable wooden chopsticks. I've never used one of them. Here's an idea though. Next time you have to throw a party, throw like a sushi themed party and then you can give them out to all of your guests. All right, let's get this sweep on. I wish I could play music for you guys. The floors are so dirty. Everything is like sticking to my feet. Welcome in if you're just joining, everybody. Double tap the stream. Let's get it to 200 before I start the mopping segment. 15 more. I've got also a million paper plates. This will need. Let me put it over here for now. We gotta move everything. Everything's in my way. Put that there. That's my eco brick. Anybody else have an eco brick at their house? You should. That's only half the floor. Our pile is huge. Bottled water is your problem. I don't know where to put it, but it's so cheap if I get it delivered in bulk. You should, like we have the 5 gallon water dispenser. You can get one at Walmart for like $100 and then just buy the 5 gallon dispensers, and it's so much easier. And we store ours. Well, we're blessed. We have this little coffee nook right here. I don't know if you can see, has like open underneath. That's where we keep ours. Let me put this back up. There we go. Boom. Okay. We have half the floor done and a huge pile already. So let's work our way back towards it from over here. I just swept these floors too. There's so much debris. All right. Part 1 done. Part 2. Part 2 done. Okay, now we need to mop. Part 3. Hi, Lilith. Years ago, I got a little bit drunk and ordered loads of cheap ramen. When the guy delivered it, he thought I was some kind of apocalyptic prepper. Sweeping channel? No, that's just what's going on right now. We got some chores happening. We swept the floor so we can mop it. There's lots of somethings on my fridge, actually. All right, let's make some mop water. Mop water. You do, Joey. Where's the stuff? There's some junk in here I need to dump outside. All right, now let's make some mop water. I don't want to clean my own house. I definitely don't want to clean yours. do the soap first so I can mix it in. Let's do that much. Very scientific. Got to get the water hot first. All right. Let's fill her up. All right, well, that's going. I got my mop over here. Yes, let's get to 100 likes before I start mopping. Only 3 more. I'm genetically lazy is the best thing I've ever heard, former CEO. Maybe just an inch more water. Perfect. Let me put this right here. I gotta turn it the other way. Then every time I need to redo my mop, I can read chat. All right. Let's see how quick I can do this. The best part about mopping is the house always smells so good after. Good afternoon, and we got to 100 likes. Let's go. All right. Let me work my way towards the camera. Oh no, you guys let me forget about my fishing. Let me put it on cam so you can keep me accountable. Here. We'll switch up our angle just a smidge, and then you can see the fishing and tell me if I'm missing it. Do any guys in the chat enjoy mopping and cleaning? I kind of do. I know that Dog Dad does enjoy doing a round of dishes. He just got burnt out because we delegated chores and he got stuck with dishes and I got stuck with laundry. So he was dished out for a moment. Love mopping, hate the dishes. I'm kind of with you, BS. I do that all day. My wife works. Let's go, Tito. Dubs in the chat for Tito and Gray. All right, everybody. Now that we got our fishing back up, let's officially start the mopping. W Tito. This mop is fun too because it has a little pedal. For some reason, I'd rather do laundry than doing dishes. Yeah, that's why I chose laundry and stuck Dog Dad with the dishes. Exactly. You take care of twins? I just registered that as I walked away. That's crazy. Lots of work then. This floor needed this so bad. I do our laundry every Saturday. I kind of do it like twice a week, or I'll split it so that it takes 2 days of the week. Like I'll wash one day and then fold another. I make my kids do their own laundry and dishes. I refuse. Yeah, especially when they're old enough, Lilith. Once I feel like they get past like 6 or 7 years old, I feel like they can start helping out with their own. If you make a mess, you can help clean it up. Yeah, Lilith is a G. That's for sure. Your twins are 5? Aw. Yeah, I did give a natural 6-7 there, Dwayne. Thank you for the sparkles, Shane. I like that one. I've gotten it for the first time today, and it's so cute. I'm doing great. How are you doing? Walid? How's it going? Happy Monday to you. The 6-7 thing, it's just a meme. There's not really sense. Somebody said it funny once, and then they put it in a song, and then everybody started saying it. That's the gist of it. Ew. Gross. Rapper, what's going on? Welcome to the chat. We saw you in Dog Dad's live stream when we were cleaning the house the other day. Cleaning the outside of the house. You caught us on our alt account. Double tap the live if you're just joining. Everybody, say what's up in the chat. I can read it. I'm coming back and forth. I'll read your message. I know, the spinning mops are so satisfying. I was just saying that. This one's honestly even more fun to use. Guys, you let me forget about the fishing again. Did I do the right one? Yeah. But yeah, it's honestly fun to use because it has the little pump. Whoa! She came off. Well, that was easy. Getting hot now. Oh no, it fell off in the water. I guess I didn't put it on good enough. I know, dog mom is playing RuneScape. RuneScape and mopping. Thank you for the sparkles, Nicholas. Make sure that's on there and doesn't come off again. If you ever want to remove or substitute salt from your diet, use lemon juice. It has the same effect. Huh. Interesting, Chef Grant. That's a good tip. Hey, the clocky. I've been waiting to get that one. Thank you, Jacob. With the clockets. Come on. Almost done. Almost done. Yeah, W. Jacob with the clocket. I heard about John Cena coming back. That was a quick retirement. That was a quick one. Couldn't get into wrestling. Yeah. The theater of it all is pretty fun sometimes. Oh no, this thing is like doesn't have the best hold anymore. One more row. You're good, rapper, no worries. You see Lilith on the prowl. That's so funny. I found that out the hard way, Chef Grant. We got new knives and the new knives were dull and they were really dangerous. Me and my mom both sliced ourselves on accident. She, her, Dave. Only priests get booted. Exactly. Rapper's a pal. All right. We're at the end here, folks. You gotta step around the bucket. Okay. I made it. I'm gonna leave my mop there for now. Missed a spot. I'm not going back. It is done. That's it. Oh no, but I left my coffee in there. Rip. Okay. While this dries, let's go do some yard work. Let's go do some yard work. Let me think. Let's do this. We gotta drop our RuneScape off with Dog Dad. We didn't get enough super chats for him to help, so I'll be doing a solo. And that's why I love you, Lilith. Always keeping me giggling. All right, let's go drop off the RuneScape so Dog Dad can babysit it, and then we'll go outside. All right, chat. We're on the move, and Roscoe's coming. Woohoo! Don't look at my mess of all my boxes. I told you guys. What? Thank you. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, our project that we're in the middle of. Oh no, baby. That knock was for you. Piece of mail. O stream? They need your signature. We outside. Whoa. Let me see if I can find one of those ugly caterpillars Gray was talking about for you guys to see. Ouch, former CEO. Do some. Make that tripod a little more sturdy now that we're outside with the wind. All right, we outside. Let me tag. My bicep is twitching now. Let me tag the hedge trimmers. Is this what he was talking about? I don't know. I might let him tag it. Might let him tag it. You haven't clipped your hedge since 2024. I try to at least do it 2 or 3 times a year. But it's not the prettiest. But it's kind of shapely. You can tell I try a little bit. It has a little bit going on. All right, let me go close this front door. I'll be right back, chat. All right, chat. Let's trim this hedge. I actually think I don't know, I might just pivot it back and forth a little bit. I don't want you to be too far. I scared off a door-to-door sales guy the other day with a couple of those caterpillars. LOL, I saw him coming and grabbed 4 or 5 of them and had them crawling on my hand. Oh my god, where are they? Here's a baby one. Can you see him? There's a baby one. He's eating away at the. Here's a big one. Look at those suckers. Ugly things. Ew. Ew. Yeah, do not touch it. I agree. I'm not gonna touch it. All right. Let's get after it. That was a lizard. That was a lizard. I grabbed him. I fully grabbed him. Ew. Welcome to Florida, folks. Bugs and lizards. Ugh. Gross. Ew. They can affect your nervous system. Your cousin got stung by one. Be careful, Dengray. You hear him. I know, the best dog ever. Look at him. He just is right here. Dog dad, though, if you can tag this, that's what I was in the middle of saying when that lizard attacked me. You get them there in Mississippi? Yuck. I had to deal with wasps yesterday too. I don't like wasps. I don't like the caterpillars. I like lizards. That one just scared me. All right, enough stalling. Let's get to work. Let me start with this side over here. I kind of usually try to line it up with that like first pink what do you call that? Trim. That's where I usually try to line it up with. I left these out in the rain, so they kind of got a little rusty. The caterpillars are even on these. The caterpillars are even on my plants. Let me pivot this a little bit. And I'm talking about the caterpillar. I got that. I got that. I don't do snakes. I'm genuinely terrified of snakes. Doesn't matter what kind. I'll scream like a girl and run every time. Yeah. If it's like a pet snake and I know somebody like has control of it and it's a small size, it's fine. But I don't love snakes either. Howdy. We are neighbors. I'm in Florida. Welcome in. I'm like paranoid a caterpillar is gonna be crawling on me now. I'm gonna cut these today, but I don't want to pick them up because I see caterpillars on some of them. Lilith said, I love snakes. I used to bucket soak the rattlers before relocating them. I won't hold a lizard. Terrified of the turtles and frogs. Gross little bastards. Yeah, it's mostly just the snakes for me. Well, honestly, frogs too. Lizards, I'm fine with, unless it scares me like it just did. Yeah, creeping me out just thinking about it. Not even in a pet store, Gray. I'm paranoid about everything that touches me now. Ugh, I don't want those caterpillars on me. They're gross. Yeah, Lilith won't hold a lizard, but man's up with the rattlesnake. It's their little legs and toes. They creep you out. So you're fine with 0 legs and toes. Interesting, interesting. I know, I do need a little like step ladder or something out here. If I get a caterpillar on me, I'm gonna embarrass myself. Caterpillar on you. Come here, Bubba. Be over here. Come here. Yeah. That's perfect. That's a good boy. All right. How's that looking so far? I know I need to do the top more, but let's look at it from the side. That's pretty front or straight front edge. Right? I need to get that bottom corner a little bit more down there. Ugh, caterpillar. I know so many caterpillars. I told you they make those stupid cocoons too, and then I have to clear them off the house, and you have to like actually scrub them. They're the worst. Okay, let's get back to doing the top now. Call it out if you see me miss a spot. Snakes, that's it. When I did land surveying, we would walk through swamps and I would grab the gators by the tail. Oh my goodness, you're crazy. You will not catch me electively touching an alligator. I'm trying to think of what else I don't like. That's pretty much it. Bugs. I don't like bugs. And I don't like frogs. Lizards are fine. Snakes are sometimes fine. Um, I got surprised by a possum in our trash can. She gave birth and had a bunch of babies in our trash can like 5 months ago, maybe. And I opened it up to throw trash away. And I see a bunch of eyes staring at me, and the mom hissed, and that scared me. So maybe possums added to the list. You have to have your wisdom teeth pulled out. You're very scared. Yeah, honestly, me too. But only one. I only have one on this side. That's it. Dirt daubers here. Yeah, here as well. Of course I do. Welcome back. Thanks for being here. I was trying to give, I should have done it with my hand, but I was trying to give some background so I could see how many people were in here. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Double tap the live if you're just joining. You found 3 kittens under your house. You've been bottle feeding them. Aww. What color are they? What do they look like? That's so cute. All right, call me out if you see me miss a spot, chat. Or if you see caterpillars I don't see. Ugh, gross. I usually too walk behind the wall, like between the window and the bush to do some of those ones like those in the back, but there's caterpillars there. I don't want to touch them. I need my step stool. Like Mr. 205 said. See, there's a caterpillar right here I don't want to touch. Here you go, one more. You can't see. Okay, how's that? How's that look? I don't know when the fear of snakes started for me. A friend of the family used to have a pet python I would hold when I was a kid. I'm so paranoid of the caterpillars. Sorry. Don't even say that. Is there really? Is there really a caterpillar on my back? Ugh. Ah! Don't do me like that, Evan. I'm telling you, every leaf that touches my foot right now, I'm like spazzing. Roscoe just thinks I'm crazy. He's still just hanging, if anybody was wondering. Right, yeah. I'm just hanging. Okay, let's move down a little bit. Oops, sorry, Bubba. I booped you with it. Sorry. How's that first part? How's that first part? It's kind of uneven. I need to like cut that part more. I know, I got hella paranoid. There, right? Hard to reach. Mod Matt! We had the super chat go for it, Mod Matt. We didn't get there. No, don't even say it, Evan. Don't even say that because you're going to manifest it happening. Is this the wrong tool for the job? I think I can go through the plants a little bit to get the back. It's getting there, Chad. It's getting there. I'm trying my best, okay? Be nice. Okay, that made some progress. Oh, did I make a hole? Oh, well. Oh, well. Keep an eye on my back for caterpillars. Looking better? Should I trim these down here or should I leave them? There's so much pollen right now, too. You can't really tell because there's so many leaves, but there's so much pollen. All right. Let's see. I think if I just trim these. How's that? Should I leave that? Just do this section down here, and then we'll do some touch ups. Okay, reach that section way back there. Let me bring y'all over here because I'm gonna go from the left side to realign to the middle. So I have my guide again. Yeah, I know I don't know if you could tell, but there's supposed to be four and there's only three because one died in the middle. So I'm trying to cover the space in the middle that one's not growing where it should be. Okay. How's it looking? A chef with the hedge. Yeah. Ugh. You guys should have seen what it looked like 2 years ago before I started trying to shape it at all. It was crazy. Get the bottom. $10 super chat, and I might actually pick up the clippings. If there's no caterpillars on them. Should I just cut this whole thing off? This? And pollen all up in my eyes. It like sprays off every time I cut. Yeah, I cut the whole branch popping out of the bottom. He tried. He's just in the wrong place. Mm. Oh no. Oh well. All right, how's that? Now I feel like I need to cut this little guy. Yeah. You want to go back inside, Roscoe? You want to go inside? Roscoe had enough. He wanted to go inside. Yeah, I know. I'm so close to all these caterpillars, Gray. That's how I'm feeling. Yep, those clippings can stay right where they are, and they'll still be there, but the snake won't be. I agree. I can't see well enough to get them. Thank you for the 100 Raider. We're getting there, folks. Okay. I'm gonna be brave and I'm gonna go behind the bush, even though there's a lot of caterpillars, so I can get those last ones in the middle. Everyone fingers crossed that no one, and by no one I meant no caterpillar, touches me. Farm girl Lauren. I know it is today. If you hear a loud scream, dog dad won't be alarmed. It's just dog mom finding a caterpillar wrapped in her hair when she's taking a shower later. I hope not. I know I'm like every time I step away, I touch my head to make sure. All right, here I go. I'm being brave. Let me get this one first. Oh! Caterpillar on my clippers. Caterpillar on my clippers. Get off. You guys were supposed to keep an eye out. You let me get that close. Ew. No. Okay. I think I can go in for the last few in the back I need. Clip that. Too late. Ugh. Ew. Caterpillars everywhere. Okay, here I go. Okay, I think I did it. Okay. Looks good. Is it looking better, everybody? Thank you, Lilith. Alice in Wonderland? Yeah, honestly. Okay. Let's check it from the front view. Let me move my head. How's it looking? It's always so much more full on this side, but like I said, I'm trying to grow all this in. There's supposed to be a fourth plant in between these two, but there isn't. So I've filled in all this. It used to be pretty bare. After looking fear in the face, honestly, we have some filet mignon thawed out for dinner tonight. Okay, I think that's better. Right? Even it out a little bit. Should I trim the bottom anymore to bring it up a little bit, or you guys think it's good where it is? How's that? I keep saying I'm done, and then I keep cutting more. Looks good. Maybe this little guy. There. Because this is also the window Roscoe likes to hang out and he can peek under. So I feel like then he can see a little bit better. Gonna end up making it completely bald. No. I think it's much better. Then it's pretty even too, like out the window. I think that's good. Now my question is, all of these died during our freeze. Do I just say RIP? Because I don't think they're coming back, honestly. I think they're dead this time. Do we just cut them all? Cut them down to nothing? What do you guys think? Should I cut them or should I leave them and see if maybe they want to come back to life? I don't think so, Frank. We had a couple freezes like back to back where it got hot and cold. No, it's not the same plant as the bush. Let them grow. I don't think they're gonna grow back though, honestly. I don't know. Is that green? I think it's just dry and dead. See how dead? Yeah, exactly. I think the freeze GG'd them. Cut it down halfway, cut lower. Oh, she dry. Oh, she dry. She brown. What do you think, Logan? Could put elephant ear plants there. Hmm. Yeah, I know. That is a doornail to me too, Logan. Dustin POV has got to give me the okay though, because they're his plants too. But I think they're non-salvageable. Rip. Is that the go ahead, dog dad? Yeah. Your blackberry plants looked like the freeze got them, but they came back. Well, I'm glad. That sounds yummy. Will they ever come back? I don't think so. Should I cut them halfway and see? Cut them all halfway and see? Yeah, our neighbor has some azaleas in her backyard and they always bloom very nice. I think let's at least cut them because they're just a bunch of tall dead twigs right now. That's how I feel. At least chop them. Dry. They sound pretty dry. Yeah, I don't see any green Alex. I know they're dry when I'm chopping them. I can hear it. He doesn't even have roots anymore. He's a nub under the ground. Aw, he's dead, dead. And Dog Dad will never recover from this. Oh, this one too, I can feel it. GG. Ah! I touched one! I touched one! Ew! What do I do? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Let me go wash my hands. Ew, I touched one of the caterpillars. Roscoe is ready to come back out. I think I'm okay. I washed my hands. Yeah, but did you see them pass? They're spiky and orange. Yeah, caterpillar PTSD. They're freaky. You freak. I think if they just pull out of the dirt like that, they're done, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this one actually has a root. Whoa! Look at that. That thing's crazy. I'm making some progress now. On my ankle STM, that one. That one's tough. Get off, freak. Oh yeah, that one's not going anywhere either. I can't watch. You can because they're dead. They're just coming right out of the ground. Their roots aren't even alive. I know Roscoe wants to help. I know Roscoe wants to help dig, honestly. When we're in the backyard, he likes to help pull the weeds. You helping? You want to go back inside? Okay. Pivoting a little bit to this side. Does not dad know what you're doing to his plants? About to tell on him. I know dog dad's watching, he knows. He said rip. I took that as go ahead. Poor plants. They're really done for. I know, now I need to replant something here. Yeah, exactly. We'll have to plan a future live stream. We can plant something here. Yeah, especially with the leaves we get in our yard gray. We get hella leaves, as you can tell. Sheesh. Another one. Super long. Super long. Not gonna lie. This is the first out of all of them. He had a little sprout. Should I try to put him at the front and grow him? I'll put him to the side. We might try to revive him. Ow. Put it back in the ground, hurry! Gutter's next. I know that's what Dog Dad's next yard project is. That's why I'm not pressing him to be out here today because he's doing that later this week. Jeez Louise. Refresh the audio. Okay. Oh, God. This is a dirty job. What kind of tree? I honestly could not tell you. I have no idea. That one. Trying to chop some of them up so they mulch up a little bit quicker. They were hella rare. Don't even say that. Sheesh. She's empty. I don't have anything right now. I gotta get something. No one heard that? That was crazy. Sounded like something was falling off the roof. I sneeze. Ugh. My goodness. I was thinking though, I know I have an aloe plant up here and aloe grows like super speedy. My allergies are going crazy now. I told you there's so much pollen in that bush that I cut. Thank you. So I was thinking I could plant aloe all in here and I know it would grow crazy. Roses maybe? Aren't they hard to take care of though? I need something easy. I need something low maintenance. I'm not sure. Let's bring these sticks down to the road, though. What state, Florida? Strawberries in the front? Okay, I'll be back. Nice. Only 2 trips. All right. Okay, now I just need to grab the broom so we can sweep. I was complaining about the pollen earlier. I just got my driveway pressure washed, and this pollen is gonna stain it, so I have to come and sweep it off. Hi, Truth Seeker. I've seen you in here before. Welcome back. Just trim every year. Easy. Some lavender. That's a good idea. Yes, listen to your mods. All right, let me grab the broom so we can finish up out here. Okay, let's do this main driveway first, and then we'll do by the front door. Let me do this way. Arizona, no, this is Florida. Yeah, maybe something to attract some butterflies. That's a good idea, Drip. Pivot this a little bit so you can see. I know I need a leaf blower. We have one. I just can't find the battery to it, so I can't charge it. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now let's do this little sidewalk. Boom. Well, that used to be a border, but I ruined it when I took those plants out. So we need to replace that. We're getting there, y'all. Oh my gosh, so much sand. See you later, Evan. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Much better. Much better. So, future live stream, we're gonna probably bag as much of this up as I can and then plant something else here. I know, Chef Grant, I know. Yeah, dog dad needs to do the that's a ladder job, so that's for boys. I do like to work, especially the front yard stuff. I like to keep the house, I mean, minus this, looking nice. But yeah, I think we'll replant something else here. I got to do some research though about something that grows well in Florida and looks good all year. So, send some suggestions if you think of any. Hmm. The driveway looks much better though. I just wanted to get those big piles of pollen off of the driveway so that it doesn't stain like I said. I already see some spots where it wants to be orange because of the pollen. All right, let me put some of these things away. I'll be right back, chats. All right, chat. I think that that is going to be it for me here today. Tune back in tomorrow. I think I'll bag all of this stuff up tomorrow so that it's clear for when I want to plant something. I can make it 2 separate days. Carpet roses for color and scent. It would cover that area nicely. That's a good idea. But if you weren't done watching, go check out a VOD from another live stream or watch some shorts or videos and drop a popcorn emoji so I know you're going from a live stream. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for all the love and support in the chat today. I'll see you tomorrow.